The DRDO and the Indian Navy have successfully flight tested the vertical launch short-range surface-to-air missile from an Indian naval ship. The flight path of the missile along with health parameters were monitored using a number of tracking instruments, and it successfully engaged a high-speed aerial target mimicking aircraft. The 50 km range VLSRSAM is a ship-borne weapon system that is meant for neutralizing various aerial threats including sea-skimming missiles. General Electric will be ready with a new F414 enhanced engine in 2024 that can generate 120 kN thrust, that will be available for FA-18 and all the existing operators of the F414 powered fighters in plug-and-play configuration, without requiring any changes to the air intake or any modification. General Electric have already made a presentation on the new engine variant to Indian officials last year that will make it an excellent engine for AMCA. There is a low chance that India will shift to the new F414 enhanced engine variant, and India will stick to its plan to equip 40 AMCA Mark I with the existing F414 INS6 engine variant, while 100 AMCA Mark II with the new high-thrust engine that will be jointly developed by India and France, and the entire 40 AMCA Mark I fleet will be replaced with the Indo-French engine in later stages. The chairman and managing director of VEM Technologies has said that the Asibal anti-tank missile developed by private sector firm VEM Technologies is undergoing tests at different places, and it can start production once final approvals are granted. He also said that an integrated defense systems manufacturing facility has been established in Telangana that will have 1 million square foot workspace ready by 2024 to begin operations. He also added that it is proposed to have a 1,000-foot-long hangar facility to develop the main fuselage for the Tejas light combat aircraft, and also develop the airframe for the advanced medium combat aircraft. DRDO's Defense Research and Development Laboratory will complete the integration of Astra Mark I missile on Tejas aircraft in the next few weeks, and 10 units of Astra Mark I missiles and Astra launchers is ready for integration. After the first test of Astra from Tejas aircraft, the DRDO will carry out integration of Rudram-1 anti-radiation air-to-surface missile on the Tejas aircraft. Safran Data Systems has announced that it has received an order from Hindustan Aeronautics for VS1510 series mission recorders that will be equipped in the 83 Tejas Mark 1A. It features high security through data encryption and is qualified for harsh environment that provides efficient, reliable and affordable resources for field mission data to acquisition, processing, storage, exploitation and dissemination. India Optel Limited, that has been carved out of the Ordnance Factory Board, has released an expression of interest looking for a partner for technical collaboration and co-production of holographic sight with at least 95% indigenous content. It will weigh less than 360 grams and will have a magnification of 1x and range of 200 meters. It will feature reticle pattern embedded in display, low battery indicator and auto shutdown. Azerbaijan extensively used Turkish Bayraktar TB2 drones against Armenia in 2020, and the entire Armenian air defense systems were taken out by these drones. A visiting Armenian military delegation to India was briefed on drone and anti-drone systems developed by Indian private sector companies. Big Bang Boom Solutions Private Limited has offered its anti-drone defense system to Armenia, while Tunbo Imaging briefed the delegation on electro-optics and other products. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has released a tender for the procurement of unmanned helicopter data link system for its RUAV 200 that will be capable to receive information and transmit audio-video data from the RUAV in all weather conditions. HAL has also issued a request for information for the procurement of bearings for the RUAV 200. The RUAV will be ready in later half of 2023 that will be able to carry 40 kilograms payload in northern high-altitude areas. The Indian Navy has signed a landmark Memorandum of Understanding with the Directorate General of Shipping to facilitate the transition of both serving and retired Indian Navy personnel into the Merchant Navy. Indian Navy personnel would now be able to join directly as masters on foreign-going ships and up to the rank of Chief Engineer in the engineering domain.
Omar dropped it.